Good evening. My name is Thomas. Tonight, I'll be guiding you through a meditation designed to cultivate feelings of love and connection and help you drift off into a peaceful rest. One of the most basic requirements for our survival on this planet is a sense of belonging. At first, it may not seem as necessary as eating food or having clean water to drink, but regularly being around others, knowing that you are loved, and having reliable people to turn to for support is important for our mental and emotional well-being. When relationships are strained, or when we're not able to regularly connect with people who are important to us, it can lead to feelings of stress, loneliness, or anxiety. Now that we live in such a global world, many of us may be further away from loved ones, or may not have as much day-to-day interaction with people we used to see all the time. Tonight, we're going to work on remembering our sense of connection right from the comfort of home. We'll do that by bringing together the tried and true practice of loving kindness meditation with a powerful visualization. Loving kindness meditation is a classic technique in which you imagine sending wishes of health, happiness, and safety to others. The wonderful thing about visualization is that to our bodies, what we are picturing in our minds seems to actually be happening. When athletes are attached to machines that measure the activity of their muscles, and then are asked to just imagine playing their sport, their muscles contract in the exact same pattern as when they are on the field. You've probably done it before on your own, in the way you might mentally rehearse for a performance or sporting event. Now, we won't be doing anything strenuous this evening. Instead, we'll visualize a restful and relaxing space and allow our minds to take us there. We can start by working on being open-hearted. This is the feeling of being so settled and comfortable in your own mind and body that you are able to be there, present for others. It's the opposite of anxiety. It's what helps us feel that we belong. Open-heartedness is available to you anytime, anywhere, regardless of whether you're alone, surrounded by strangers, or surrounded by those you love. So even if you're not feeling particularly loving or connected to others right now, that's all right. Simply recalling moments in the past where you felt loved, or imagining future moments where you will feel that way, can help you feel it in the present moment. Let's begin by getting settled. Now is a good time to make any adjustments to your position and environment in order to feel as comfortable as possible. Once everything feels just right, let your eyes close softly and take a deep breath in through your nose. Pause for a moment at the top of your breath, and then let out a slow, extended exhale from your mouth. Let's do that again. Another slow, deep breath in, pausing at the top, and then a slow release out of your mouth. Now settle into a breathing pattern that feels relaxed and natural. Then bring your focus to your chest and the area around your heart. Notice the rhythmic rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in and out. Recognize that there is nothing you need to do for the muscles to accommodate the shifting pressure of your diaphragm. Your body knows exactly what to do. Trust your body and your breath as you keep your focus on your chest and the area around your heart for the next several breaths. Be present with your body and notice how it moves. Presence is paying careful attention to something, and deep and focused attention is indistinguishable from love. In a way, love is the act of being truly present. From now on, wherever you shift your focus, notice how your precious attention is like a little act of love and kindness toward yourself. Be present with your rib cage now. Visualize your diaphragm, the parachute-like organ that hugs your ribs and cocoons your digestive organs. When breath moves into your body, the diaphragm contracts and flattens, making room for air to enter the lungs. And when you exhale, it relaxes, creating space in the lower half of your torso. Your rib cage moves to support the changing pressure in the abdominal space. Stay with this dynamic movement for the next few moments. Notice what it feels like to breathe. Now, let your loving attention move as far down your torso as possible to the lowest part of your belly. Focus on the pelvic floor, a group of muscles that connect to your tailbone and support a number of your organs. This is another crucial piece in the puzzle of your breath. As you inhale, the downward pressure of the diaphragm naturally pushes on the pelvic floor, lengthening and relaxing these muscles. Watch this area as you breathe in and out, tuning in to the most intense and most subtle sensations you can perceive. Now, widen the scope of your attention to perceive your whole breathing mechanism, from your chest to your lungs and your pelvic floor. Feel how they function as a unit. Every part works together in a seamless way to provide you with energy and life. And none of it requires any of your conscious attention. Your body innately knows to find harmony with itself. Feel the interdependence of all the different components of your body to create a single breath. Now, widen the scope of your attention once again. Every single part of us requires other parts in order to function and survive, down to the microscopic level. Cells in our body need signals from other cells to breathe, move, digest, and process information. Just as the different parts of our body work together to function, we depend on many other humans every single day. We rely on people we will never meet to grow and harvest our food, to package it and transport it to the stores or markets where we pick it up. The bed you sleep on, the plates that you eat from, and the phone you use are products made by the efforts of many other people who live, breathe, face challenges, and experience joy just like you. We rely on our ancestors too, all the generations that came before us. Without our great-great-grandmothers, we wouldn't exist. Consider how many people you have indirectly interacted with and benefited from today. In your mind, thank them for what they have done to help you live in this world. Now, think of all the ways, however small, that you have made an impact today. You are an essential piece of this world, and your actions benefit other people too. In your mind, thank yourself for whatever you've done to help others live in this world. Come back to your inner world of breathing. From the first moment of your inhale to the last portion of your exhale, Let yourself be completely present. There is nothing else to pay attention to and nowhere else to be. Imagine that with each breath, your body becomes lighter. Breathe in and feel the air expand your chest. Breathe out and feel yourself letting go of all that holds you down. Like a feather being picked up by a gust of wind, each inhale makes your body feel even more weightless than the breath before. Eventually, your entire body becomes so light that you begin to float. Nothing is weighing you down. Your breath takes you so high up into the sky that you float above the tallest trees. Watch as the sun glistens on the top of snow-capped mountains. Through the foggy, cool mist that surrounds you in the sky, you can see miles of mountains, trees, and frozen lakes below you. It's a winter wonderland. From off in the distance, a large cloud begins to make its way toward you. Without hesitation, you reach out to it, as if you were going to give it a great, big hug. You feel how soft it is with your fingertips. Because you're weightless, you're able to move up onto the cloud and make yourself at home on this large ball of fluff. Now you have a front row seat to the best view you've ever encountered. You pause for a moment to appreciate this place. You drift upon it for minutes, hours. You aren't really sure. Time seems immeasurable up here in the sky. Eventually, a light breeze draws your comfy cloud slowly and steadily downward toward one of the hundreds of frozen lakes you can see from above. The thick ice covering the lake seems impenetrable, like armor to protect it from the harshness of winter. However, as you drift closer on your cloud, you notice intricacies in the surface of the lake you couldn't see from higher up. It becomes clear that the block of ice is not as strong as it appeared. There are hundreds of tiny cracks on the surface. They form a beautiful spiderweb pattern that's crystal clear. You know that the ice will melt soon. Springtime must be near, you think to yourself. The breeze begins to settle, and your cloud comes to rest, hovering safely above the cracking ice. Now that you're closer to the ground, you can hear things you couldn't hear before. Off in the distance, water rushes down from the mountain peaks, and birds call to one another in the trees. Every living thing here knows that spring is on its way. Sitting here on your cloud, you watch as time passes before your eyes. Soon, you can see that those miniature cracks in the ice are no longer small. They grow larger by the minute, becoming huge fractures zigzagging along the icy surface. If you listen closely, you can even hear the ice breaking. And before you know it, huge blocks of ice crumble, revealing the pristine water of the lake beneath. What a wonderful moment to experience, you think. The arrival of spring before your very eyes. It reminds you of what it's like to feel open-hearted. In a way, the ice that covers the lake is similar to the shields we build around our beautiful hearts when we go through periods of difficulty. But through our own loving attention, we have the capacity to melt this protective covering when we are ready. Just like the lake, we can't do it alone. The ice needs warmer temperatures to melt, and we need people, whether they are physically with us or not, to remember our place in the world, to feel our sense of belonging. Sitting here on your cloud, you think of all the people who have made an impact on your life. In your mind, you thank them. Then, you think of how you have made an impact on others. And in your mind, you thank yourself. With your next inhale, sense your chest expanding. If you have any protection around your heart, like the ice on the lake, feel it defrost with every exhale. With every breath, more of your heart is open. More of who you really are is present. As you breathe and relax, you feel your cloud descending lower until you reach the edge of the lake. Here, you're able to touch your feet to the ground. With a gentle hop, you feel the grass beneath your toes. Standing here, next to the once frozen lake. You see it's now bustling with activity. Otters poke their heads up above the surface, and fish swim happily through the depths. Around you are puddles of melted snow and pops of colour from newly budding wildflowers. You see a path through the trees. Curiosity leads you toward it. As you walk, you enjoy the sound of leaves and small twigs crunching beneath your feet. Around you, the springtime air is fresh and crisp. Beyond the trees, the path leads you past glorious meadows filled with flower buds, whose colours are illuminated by the midday sun. You pass large boulders and small stones covered in dewy moss, and then come the wild fields with the first blades of grass that will grow and nourish all the animals that call this place home. Finally, up ahead, you see where the path is leading you. The most beautiful place you have ever seen. You are peaceful and at ease here. You have a sense of being cared for by this place. Everything you need is right here. No matter what happens, you are protected and you belong here. And then you realize you are not alone. Across from you stands someone you care for and enjoy being with. Perhaps it's a family member or a friend. Maybe someone you work with, or a person you know from your community. It can be anyone whose presence gives rise to feelings of love and comfort. You meet eyes with them and give them your full attention. Consider for a moment the world of experience they have. Imagine both the sorrows they've experienced and the joys. Connect to the part of you who sees this person beyond their insecurities, flaws, and concerns. See them as the person you care for and appreciate. Then send them a wish. Perhaps something like, "May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering." You can change the words to make the phrases more authentic to you. The most important thing is to connect to the feeling of belonging that you have with this person. Now, imagine this person expressing the same kind of love and care toward you. Genuinely, you hear them offer back to you the same words. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. Take a moment to appreciate the connectedness you feel with this person. Then turn to face another direction. There you see a second person you recognize. This time, you don't know them quite as well. Perhaps it's someone you worked with a while back, or a cashier or barista you've seen before, or an acquaintance of any type. In this moment, try to really see this person for who they are. Just like you, this person wants to be free from suffering. Just like you, this person has hopes and dreams. In this moment, you can share that sense of belonging with them. Send them the same wish. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. And imagine them expressing the same kind of love and care toward you. Genuinely, they offer back to you the same words. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. Allow countless others to join you in your beautiful place. Familiar faces and strangers alike. People you can easily love, and others who you may have faced challenges connecting with in the past. Invite in all that you can. Those who shed their icy protection long ago, and those who may be reinforcing it in times of uncertainty. Extend your loving attention to each and every one of them, regardless of who they are, allowing your open heart to shine freely. As you do this, you allow others to feel more comfortable to do the same, to remove their armor and to reveal their hearts. Imagine a world in which everyone could relate to one another in this way. Like a cell signal within an infinite network, extend your loving attention beyond the confines of this beautiful place to every being in this country and to everyone in the world. And feel the signals coming back to you, and enjoy the feelings of connection and belonging that emerge. Perhaps you feel sensations in your body that accompany these emotions, like a warmth in your chest, or the relaxation of your facial muscles. Notice if this experience of open-heartedness is becoming a physical part of you. And if it's becoming a part of you, it's becoming a part of others too. You are spreading love, joy, and belonging. Every day, you make a visible and invisible impact on others, just as they do to you. You are an important part of this world, as are they. You are connected, and you are loved. Let yourself rest in this beautiful place, open-hearted and free. Sleep well and good night.